Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to share with you a 5-year update of quitting weed. Can you believe it? I can barely believe it. I gave myself a 30-day challenge in March, on March 20th of 2021, and I recorded it here on YouTube. So I will link it down below. Can you believe that from that challenge, it really worked? I quit smoking weed after 10 years of smoking, and I want to share with you what's changed. Like, what have I learned in these last 5 years? I'm like a completely different person. So the first thing that has changed in my life is I realized that I'm worthy to be healthy. I'm worthy of health. And growing up the way I did, I just never thought about that. Like, health is not really something we really think about or care about. And since I started smoking weed at like around 19 years old, I wasn't thinking about my health. But what's changed in these last 5 years of being sober is like I actually started to care about myself, which also means my health, and just learning that I matter. So it's like a deep internal thing. Obviously, smoke, it clouds your lungs, it makes you foggy, it can make you lazy, and it's not the healthiest thing for you. I used to always say, but it's a herb, it's a herb. Yeah, a lot of things is a herb. A cactus is a plant, but you don't sit on it, right? I got so mad when I heard that the first time, but yeah, just basically realizing that there has to be a better way to feel peace, to feel happy, that's not hurting my body. I don't want to have to ingest something just to feel good. And to take it even deeper, I realized that by me becoming sober, I wasn't just doing it for me. Like, the divine had me do it for other generations to come. I was breaking generational curses because this life could get tough. And my family background, just ancestral trauma, it's a real thing. Like, people don't just turn to substances for no reason. So although other people, they weren't really necessarily smoking weed, they were like doing other things or drinking or whatever. By me changing and breaking free of that, I was actually breaking my family's line free, because now my daughter, she doesn't have that example. And it's like you're healing your generational line. So that's something really deep that I can see now 5 years later, but I wasn't able to see it at the time. So what's changed now that I'm sober? 5 years ago, I quit smoking weed. I've been sober for 5 years. What's changed in my life? I've realized that weed is like a temporary solution. And that's why people get so-called addicted, is because you smoke, you like it, it fixes your problems in the moment, you feel real happy, but then obviously you come down and you got to do it again. So it's like a band-aid over your life. It don't solve anything. It just like prolongs the problem. And worst of all, like, problems start stacking up within you energetically. So you got to free yourself, and it's possible. 5 years sober, what have I learned? I learned how to really find true peace. And I just feel so free now. Before, a major reason I used to smoke weed was to find inner peace, like to feel peaceful, to relax, to chill out. Like I said, all the problems would fade away, right? So a lot of times, like, I understand that people's motives are not evil. It's not like you're such a bad person. No, you're probably just looking for peace. You probably just want to chill out in a crazy world, which is okay. But something I've learned from becoming sober these last 5 years is there's other ways to get to that peace, because I used to think it wasn't possible. Well, maybe it's not as quick of a fix, but you'd be surprised. Like, are you brave enough to let it go, to see what else could bring you peace? And there's a lot of things. You actually get to discover yourself really deeply. We're all different. So things that bring me peace now, things like swimming, sunshine, sunlight, quietness. I'm not afraid of the quietness anymore. I like it. Like, I want to hear what's going on within me. That's how I connect to myself. Walking barefoot, eating good foods, love, music, a lot of things help me feel good. Resting, like being soft and tender with myself. So you're going to get to know yourself better, find real peace, and guess what? It's all natural for real. 5 years sober, here's what I've learned. I learned to discover what was really bothering me, like what's actually bothering you. Because at first, you might start smoking just for fun, just as a way to turn up or whatever. But after a while, if it becomes a habit, you might want to look deeper. And can you, or are you afraid to? So I was able to do so much healing on myself, resolve the real issues, the real problems, because weed is this form of escapism. So what are you trying to escape? Most of the times is just life, and you don't have to do that. Instead, create a life that feels good to you, and you're going to discover what's blocking the happiness, what is bothering you. And sometimes it's hard to do. Like, you got to face the things, people, situations that have hurt you and that were wrong. And it can, it might skew how you view certain people, but at the end of the day, you're on a journey. You got to learn compassion. You got to learn forgiveness. If you can get to the root of your problems, you're going to free yourself. You'll no longer need the weed because you're not running from nothing anymore. There's nothing to escape. You love yourself. You love your life. And you're going to see a deeper purpose in the things that have happened in your life. Good versus evil is real. So now I see weed and I can see it through a spiritual lens. And back then I was not even ready to go there with it. like I said, I understand maybe you're just having fun. You had a long day. Now you're chilling out, but it's deeper than that. We're having a spiritual walk on earth. So good and evil, temptation, lust, it has that addictive factor, right? Why do you want to keep doing it? It's making life seem so easy. You're trying to skip the real work. You're trying to take the easy way out. You want happiness real quick instead of doing it the right way. And so think of yourself as a kid. You was not reaching for the ganja. You wasn't reaching for the blunt. Where the blunt at? No, you weren't doing all that. No. Purity, return to purity, good and evil, your true self, your soul, spiritually. And that's why I'm saying, at the end of the day, most people are using any type of substance, anything, right? And people is giving it out here. Even if you go to the hospital, they're trying to put you on something at all times. And there's the reasons, they want you foggy. They want you unclear. They want you dependent on something other than your own energy. So you don't want to be depending on Mary Jane's cannabis, weed, to give you energy and being entangled in that. No, you're stronger than that. Put it down and see it through a spiritual lens, where it's it's an entity and it's taking you over spiritually when you smoke. And yeah, it might be easing you for a little while, but you don't have to rely on it. You don't have to depend on it. And honestly, we can just feel so much happier without it. You're going to feel so free. You're going to feel so capable. You're going to build so much confidence in yourself. And really, to me, it's self-love. I love myself enough to just give myself a chance for a different kind of life. I feel like weed could slow you down in a lot of ways and just have you disconnected from your own power, your own greatness, your own spirit, your own soul. Okay, so drop me a comment. Let me know if this resonated for you. I'm sending you so much love, power, healing on your journey. Take care of yourself. And if you really want to stop, check the link down below. Check out my course. It's helped people. It can help you too to stop. I did it, so can you.